Hello everyone, welcome to VLSI Academy. This is lecture 38 and today we will see some numerical problems and other questions on STA concepts. In previous video, we had provided a questionnaire based on frequently asked questions in the interview. The scores of that quiz gets instantly generated and a copy of that gets mailed to you. The link of that self-evaluation interview quiz is provided in the description below for your reference and help. If you perform more than 90% score, then personalized certificate gets mailed to you from VLSI Academy. And now without any further delay, let us get started. Now here is the first problem in which four flip-flops are there which are on the launch side and they are all converging to the common capture point. There are three AND gates in between and each AND gate, let us say that each AND gate has a delay of 100 ps. So these are all of 100 ps delay, and then each flip-flop has a setup time of 60 ps. Let us assume that in this all flip-flops have setup time of 60 ps and all the flip-flops have hold time of 20 ps. So all the flip-flops have hold time of 20 ps and max TCQ delay, clock to Q delay. So all the flip-flops have TCQ delay maximum of 70 ps. So 70 ps maximum delay and 50 ps minimum delay. So 50 ps minimum TCQ delay and maximum is 70 ps delay. Now if there is no clock skew, the first question is, if there is no clock skew, then what is the maximum frequency of operation of this circuit? Now you may want to pause the video and solve it on your own before we solve it here. Alright, now in this waveform, we see that this is the launch edge and this is our capture edge for setup calculation. And if our maximum clock frequency we want to calculate, we should calculate with respect to clock period. So let us assume that TCLK is the clock period. So this is one full clock period and we expect the data to come before this capture edge occurs. That means before one full clock cycle, our data should occur. We have already explained the concept of setup time calculation and setup slack calculation related in the previous video. Link of that calculation is given in the description and there is a full playlist of STA series. You can find that in that also. Now based on that setup time concept, we can say that for shortest path, this is the path where we have only one this one AND gate, and for a longest path we have this three AND gates in the one path. So for setup we need to calculate worst case calculation, and worst case happens to be in this flip-flop one to this flip-flop one path. Hence this is the maximum path and a setup critical path. So we will consider this path for our calculation. Now here in this path, we want our data to reach before the capture edge occurs on our capture flip-flop. Hence, before this edge occurs, so TCLK, before your TCLK occurs, we expect that clock period should be at least greater than this entire delay. And this entire delay means we have three AND gates. So it becomes three propagation delay of AND gates plus we have TCPQ delay, this one TCQ delay. So this TCQ delay is how much? Maximum is 70 ps. So this TCQ delay, and let's say this is maximum only because we are calculating setup, so maximum constraints get into the picture, plus we have a setup time of this flip-flop. So T setup, we want at least the clock period should be greater than this much delay for the data path. Then only you will be able to meet the setup time. So maximum frequency of operation can be calculated from this calculation, and that would be this 3 into 100, that becomes 300 plus TCQ, that means 70 plus T setup, and setup is 60, so that is 430. So this clock period should be at least greater than TCLK, should be at least greater than 430 ps. This way you can calculate maximum clock frequency of operation. Now let us move on to the next question for this. Now in the same circuit where we have assumed that clock is ideal and skew is 0, now the next question arises is, how much maximum clock skew can this circuit tolerate before it starts experiencing the hold violation. And for that, you may pause the video and try to solve it on your own, and then we will solve it. We have previously explained in the videos that concept of hold is the minimum requirement. Setup is maximum requirement and hold is the minimum requirement for the data path. So we will say that, let us say the data path is DD. So DD should be at least, it should be at least greater than hold. So let us say that if your hold is T hold, it should be at least greater than the hold violation, hold time period. So TD is your data path delay plus TCQ. So flip flop will have some TCQ delay. So let us say that total combo delay becomes like this: TD plus TCQ, it should be at least greater than hold. And if there is a skew in the clock path, that gets added, uncertainty portion you can say, that gets added to the hold side, or you can subtract it from this. So anyway, it is same only. So TCQ should be put here. Now we want to calculate TCQ. We have other values here. So our data path delay is 300 PS, and our TCQ will be minimum requirement. Now should be at least greater than 50 because it is minimum. And then T hold. So T hold is here 20 plus T skew. So T skew, minimum T skew you will get from here. It should be at least 350 minus 20, and that means it should be 330 ps skew it can tolerate. Maximum skew that it can tolerate is T skew should be at maximum, it can be 330 ps. It cannot be more than that, otherwise it will start violating. That's all for this video. We hope you learned something from this. Please do take the self-evaluation quiz, for which we have provided the link in the description below. It will help you a lot in understanding concepts in depth, and please do share your views and opinions about what more topics to be covered in the series. Thank you.